Hey guys, so EKSA kindly sent over their E900 Plus headset for me to check out and to also compare it to my other two headsets, the E1000 and the E900DL. The E1000 is their top selling headset on Amazon with over 10,000 reviews, and I liked it, and I recommended the headset. It works great, microphone quality is very clear, and for gaming it's great for that. My only problem with it was the muffled sound quality when listening to music. The E900DL is a more sophisticated looking headset, and it's nowhere near as popular as the E1000, but I actually much prefer the E900DL in almost every way. I found it to be more comfortable, I like the aesthetic more, microphone quality was outstanding, and most importantly, the sound quality was enjoyable for music listening. Still muffled, but it's an improvement over the E1000. Now, the E900 Plus is what I assume to be an upgrade to the original E900. Not sure about the DL, which is what I have, but supposed to be an improvement over the regular E900. Compared to the E900DL, the Plus is an upgrade in almost every aspect, except in one department where it actually took 2 steps back. So I'm not really going to go into the packaging too much. It's the same as the other EKSA headsets. It comes in a protein leather black pouch and a plastic bag with manuals, a detachable microphone, a pop filter, so still good packaging. Just like the DL, the microphone looks basically identical and it plugs in the same exact way. The headset looks nearly identical to the DL, except these come with some massive ear cups that feel much better and are much more comfortable to wear. These also isolate more sound than the standard ear cups. The only other aesthetic changes are that the steel frames are silver instead of the all black, and the lighting only lights up in red. Not only were the ear cups upgraded, the cable is also a big jump. This is a thicker, heavier braided cable, and it plugs in via USB, which is nice, so you don't need 2 inputs. The E1000 had an amazing cable. The DL was not as good because it was a lot thinner and it was constantly bent. The Plus went back to something similar to the E1000 with that thick braided cable, which I really like. So far we have upgraded ear cups and the cable. The next big upgrade is a massive one, and that is in the sound quality. From my testing, these are the best sounding headphones out of the 3 I have here so far. These all work great for gaming purposes, but I'm going to specifically talk about music listening and raw music fidelity here when talking about sound quality. So the E1000 sounded the worst. It was very muffled, and when listening to music, it kind of sounded like you were listening to it through some blankets or some cloth or something. These had a very balanced sound though, and it had the least amount of bass. Imaging is great on these, and soundstage I actually found to be the widest. Other than that, everything sounds pretty jumbled and mashed together, but it is still great for gaming. Music on the other hand, it's not the best. Now the DL in terms of sound quality was an improvement over the E1000. It brought more details, more bass, and the sound profile overall was more enjoyable. These are much more usable for music listening and not just gaming. Imaging is still good, but I felt the soundstage was narrowed down a little bit. These still sound muffled, but I would say it's an improvement over the E1000, and I would definitely choose the E900 for music listening over the E1000. Now with the E900 Plus, these have the best drivers out of all 3. It has a similar sound to the DL, but where these greatly improve over the DL is in the higher frequencies. The highs were rolled off pretty bad on the DL, but on the Plus, the highs are much more prominent. And this brings out a lot more of the missing detail in songs that were pretty hard to pick up on the other 2 headsets. This greatly improves the overall listening experience on this headset compared to the other 2, and it feels more complete as a result. So far everything has been an improvement, but the last thing we will talk about and it's also where I feel they took a few steps back, is the microphone quality. With the E1000, when I first hopped on Discord, people said I sounded really clear and crisp. Now, this microphone mostly records on the higher frequencies, so the voice doesn't sound as deep or full, but in general, it still sounds pretty clear, and people will have no problems hearing your voice over games or voice chat, just general microphone usage. So this is a recording with the E900DL, and this microphone to me sounds amazing, especially for the price. When I first hopped on Discord, people said I sounded even clearer, and it does sound really, really good. When I first played this back to myself on my computer, you can clearly hear the voice is a lot more full, it's a lot more complete, and that's because it picks up a lot more of the low end. Now this microphone I feel like is still the best part of this entire headset, and with a little bit of editing, you can even use this to record podcasts, YouTube videos, and things like that. Overall, an excellent quality microphone. Now with the E900 Plus, when I hopped on the usual Discord chat, their first reactions were that my microphone sounds a lot worse than usual. I was a bit surprised because I expected it to sound kind of like the DL, if not better. And especially since one of the big marketing things with the Plus is that it has that noise canceling kind of ENC chip, which is basically supposed to cancel out outside noise for a clearer voice. But yeah, I played this back on my computer, and yeah, I have to agree that it does sound the worst out of the three, and it is very, very quiet. Very surprising. Not sure why this happened, but it does sound noticeably worse than the other two. So that's the E900 Plus. In almost every aspect, it's the best out of the three headsets, but where it falls short is the microphone quality, where it took a surprising step back. If you guys don't plan on really using the microphone or doing voice chats, then you can just use it as regular headphones and it will be a better overall experience than the other two. But if you want the best microphone quality, the DL still takes it for me. I personally will use the Plus more than the other two, mainly because I don't hop on voice chats nearly as much as I do for music, gaming, or videos, but if the microphone is a big factor, I will definitely choose the DL when I need to talk to friends over voice chat. Even the E1000 will sound better than the E900 Plus. So that's my review on this gaming headset by EKSA. It's actually surprisingly the cheapest, because sometimes on Amazon I saw it on discount for around $20, and for that price it's cheaper than both the DL and the E1000. Now I don't know if this discount is going to stay here forever or if that's just a temporary thing, but at the time when I checked it out, it was the cheapest, so that is a very surprising move by EKSA, and for $20 it is an excellent deal. Everything about the headset is really good, it's just the microphone quality where it lacks a little bit behind. So that's my review on this headset. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one.